Okay. Okay, fine. So before start the session, let us fix a result. What exactly we're going to be discussing? Let us fix our agenda. Okay, fine, please. So today is the first demo, all of you. Today is a first demo. So before starts, let us fix our agenda. So, so totally, what is the course of this, please? DevOps with what? DevOps with what? Multi-cloud. Multi-cloud. This is an exactly our course. So totally, we are going to be learning three courses in this duration, whatever we are going to be discussing. Totally, three courses. What is first one is what? DevOps with what? Multi-cloud. So we are not discussing only introductory way of clouds, but we're going to be learning AWS administration level also. We can do certification also. AWS administration we're going to be learning, and Azure administration we are going to be learning. These two clouds we are going to be learning under this course. Okay. So the main course is what? DevOps with multi-cloud, along with AWS administration, Azure administration. Totally these three we are going to be learning. The total duration of this course, is around 4.5 months, around 4 months, but it may take 1 or 2 weeks late. More than that, that's what 4.5 months. Why? Because so complete AWS administration, complete Azure administration, we're going to be discussing. That's what 1 month extra. But actually, we can complete within 3 months also. But I may, that's what we're going to be spending 1 month more. Okay, fine. That is what exactly this. Okay, fine. So before starting the session, before try to understand, for today, our agenda is what is DevOps? That is our major focus for today. What is DevOps? Okay. And then we're going to be discussing about what is cloud. What is cloud and multi-cloud also. Multi cloud. This is exactly our agenda for today's session. Tomorrow, we'll discuss about what is multi-cloud, what is AWS, what is Azure, what is the differences, how we are getting into the cloud. We are discussing from tomorrow onwards. Okay, tomorrow onwards, we'll start our practical sessions for not for today. Today, only theoretical classes. Okay, fine. Just only for so this PPT presentation explains understanding about cloud and the DevOps. That's what exactly it is. But tomorrow onwards, what we have discussed for today, let us start understanding practically from tomorrow onwards. That is what exactly Ratan the case, please. Maybe day after tomorrow onwards, we are starting the regular classes. Fine. This is our plan. Okay. Let us start with what? DevOps. Before starting, so let us course overview. What is this course? What is this course? What is this course? What exactly this course is? We're gonna be understand course overview, please. Course overview. So totally how many courses we are learning as please? Totally three. Three courses. First one is what? DevOps with what? Multi-cloud. DevOps with what? Multi-cloud. Second one is what? Azure administration. Third is what? AWS administration. These three we are gonna be learning as. Yeah, total duration is what exactly? 4.5. months, 4.5 months, roughly 4 to 4.5 months. We try to complete 4, it will take 1 or 2 weeks later. More than. Okay. So 4.5 months, please. Which are all the prerequisitions? So for joining in this course, which are all the prerequisitions? So Linux basics required. Shell script is required. No programming. Java, .NET, Python is not required. You require a laptop. You require a laptop. You require a laptop. For this, which is this is a configuration. Minimum Windows 10 OS, 4 GB RAM, i3 process. Minimum. If it is more than this, also very good. If you require 8 GB, it's good. i5, i7, it's also very good. But it is a should not be less than this. Okay, for daily practice. And who can join in this course, please? Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can also join in this course. Any graduate can also join in this course. Any non-IT students also can join in this course. Got it. So who are all already fourth year graduate also can join in this course. If you're already working as a Java developer, yes, I can. You can. Maybe if you are working as a Java architect also, you can join in this course. If you are working a manager also, you can join in this. Administrators, Linux administrators. So Windows administrators, support Indian, they don't have an option to join in this course. They have to join in this course. Okay, whether you join with me or another, maybe that is choice, but they have to learn DevOps, please. Fine. So which are all the benefits, case, please? Which are all the benefits if you join in this course? Daily class recordings. Whatever I'm teaching you, so it will be recorded and will be shared with your registered email address. With the help of recording, you can able to practice. Okay, what I'm delivering, some students may remember, some students may not be remember. So what are the flow and execution, everything, what I'm explaining practically. Some students may remember, some students may not be remembered. My opinion, you have to remember to do practice. If you stuck somewhere else, you can practice by following the recording. You can open the recording, so then you can continue practice. Till if you have anything, you can come with the problem next class. I can able to resolve your problems with sharing screen, and maybe you can talk to me, or else you can whatever. Maybe that is my intention to share recordings, but don't be consider recording as a course. Okay, you have to join regularly live classes, and so interact with me. So whatever resolve queries you need to resolve with me, but recording will help you for referral purpose. Okay, fine. Resume preparation. Resume preparation after this course, I will help you to how to resume preparation, whether you're a fresher or experienced, where a career gap, I will help you how we can, I will help you, guide you how to prepare resume, yeah, how to keep resume, and how a very you need to apply like a Naukri, LinkedIn, the profiles I will help you to do. Entry question and answers. Module wise, I will provide a entry question and for example, we complete AWS, we complete a networking module. So along with that, we'll provide entry question and answers. You need to prepare recording as well as entry question and answers also. For live real-time projects, I'm going to be covered. Okay, this is including in this course. These 4 real-time projects, including this course, not separate time. We are not spending within 4.5 months. We completing four. That's what we take. We're taking 4.5 months. Okay, so 4 major projects, but many projects also we're going to be like in each and every module will cover. Small projects also will cover. Okay, materials I'll provide. So class notes every day I'm writing in front of you, running class notes. That I will provide every day. But module wise, I will provide materials also. Materials are different, running class is different. Okay, but I'm providing both. So our class starts with very basically and with finishing with advanced level, because of I need to manage freshers, non-IT students, and as well as experience also. But initially we starting very basics like ABC, but we're running with what? Advanced. Okay. Fine. Each and every class is a practically implemented in front of you. No theoretical, nothing. Okay. Understanding theoretical, what are the concepts, where we are going to be using, then by end we'll implement practical in front of you. And after course completion, after completing of this course, you will receive one course complete certificate from our institute. 1 hour class, daily 1 hour class. daily 1 hour class. So the classes are Monday to Saturday. The classes are Monday to Saturday. Sunday is a holiday. Sometime I'm taking Sundays also classes based on the syllabus. Based on the syllabus. At least monthly once also I'm taking the Sunday classes also. But classes are from Monday to Saturday. So this is our admin number. Please, if any doubts, anything else, for example, regarding for meeting links, recordings, or timings, or any communication, please use this number. Even if you want to talk to me also, call this number and ask the conference to the master. They will arrange a conference. You can ask me personal question. I can guide you. Maybe after this demo session, you can interact and they will schedule according to my free time in lunchtime, whatever maybe, you can talk to me and you can ask you personal questions, not technical questions. You can ask me technical question here. You can interact me personally also this number. 9297 This is our admin number. Please, you can WhatsApp calls, you can call also. Fine. Great. Okay. That is what exactly course about. Any questions? Any questions up to this point? Any questions up to this point? Clear, am I right? The core is clear. Duration,
Hello.
time. Yeah, please, somebody is asking.
Yeah, I have a question.
Mal, please.
Yeah, regarding the materials, do we write down the running notes or you will be providing the entire notes?
Repeat again, Malarati.
Yeah, so do you providing the notes or we need to make down the notes?
Both Malarati. So what I'm explaining diagrammatically, I'll explain. I'll
Okay,
explain with diagrammatically. And then, moreover, materials also provided.
okay, thank
So,
you.
for example, let's say, so I'm explaining theoretical part like this. Something. So what is the running notes? You can see by seeing, you can come to know, please write. This is what exactly my running class notes. I'm explaining theoretically in front of you. That will be implement practical. It is for our class notes. What are the flow of our class? But detailedly, we are providing materials also. That is different. Material is different. Running class notes is different.
So you'll be providing the material as well?
Materials also. Yeah, Malarati. That
Okay,
is different.
yeah,
Materials also provided.
yeah.
So someone is missing one any session. So Nikhil asked this question, someone missing any session that I will be cover later on the need on session, see the recordings only. Because if it is a time concern, man, if it is repeating the session, maybe out of 20 students, one student is not absent. If you're repeating, remaining 19 students will be affected. There is no repeated sessions. No, it is not possible because of based on the concern of timeline. Okay. But one thing I can able to promise you, Nikhil. So you need to follow the recording. Today session is conducted. Maybe you are in health issue, maybe you're traveling, you can go through that. But after whenever free time in the daytime, you can able to watch the recording and come with the next time tomorrow, then clear your doubts and clarification. If it does not understand the concept, please ask me, I'll repeat in individual. Okay.
So
That
for
is
today's, yeah, for today's recording, like when will be available, the recording?
this demo sessions will be can able to get it from YouTube. You can find on YouTube.
No, the
Demos,
classes.
the classes when you starting on regular classes, maybe day after tomorrow onwards, you can. Once if it is
Okay,
done the batch formation, done the payments, then that's whenever you've done the payment, then automatically you receive a recording sessions daily, every day.
okay, okay.
Okay. Correct. Got it. Very clear up to this point. Okay, fine. Let us move forward. Let us understand for today as per our schedule. So today we focus on what is DevOps. Okay, please. before starting the session, before starting the session, so let us understand. Let us first let it be introduce myself. Let it be introduce myself. So my name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience in IT. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I began as a DevOps engineer. From last 6 years onwards, I'm working as a senior DevOps engineer in include Azure and AWS. That is exactly my profile. But before starting the session, I have three questions. Which are all the questions, please? What are the first question? What is an application? What is application? Second question, what is a server? Third question, what is SDLC? So what is an application? Anybody help me? So the working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. The working software which is written any programming language we call as a application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. We're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, how exactly? What is an application? Anybody help me? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, once if it is placed on server side, and we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show, whatever may be. Okay, just let us repeat again, guys, please. What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language like Java, .NET, Python, we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access as a website. Okay. Sir, what about SDLC? SDLC is a SDLC is a software development lifecycle. SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, we have several stages and several phases like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. We have several stages and several phases in this SDLC. In this software development lifecycle, we have several stages and several phases like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, maintenance. By helping of software development lifecycle, by helping of software development lifecycle, we can able to produce an application. We can able to produce an application for doing a business. For doing a business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon, Redbus, whatever may. For example, let's say I have a travel business. I need a website like Redbus or exactly Redbus, same way. I need also website. But as a vendor, you people, what exactly you can able to please tell me? First step is what exactly, guys, please? First is analysis. First step is what exactly? Analysis. First step is what exactly? Analysis. Analysis. How exactly login page, registration page, payment gateway, clear how exactly the payment gateway, each and every information will be gathered, registration page, login page, payment gateway, what is an exactly client is expecting, and what is the business. So we are gonna be analysis complete. And based on gathering information, our architects will be design. Design is nothing but a plan. Design is nothing but a plan. According to the planning, our developers will implement the lines of code. Our developers will implement lines of code. So once if it is an implement the lines of code, our testers will be verified. Our testers will be verified whether the working or not, whether login page working or not, whether registration page working or not. Our testers will be verified thoroughly. Once if it is verified, if there is no errors, so we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placing on hundreds of servers, we can access, we can access, we can access over internet as a website. We can access over internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon Bookmachine. Clear, understand? But if you are a, if you are a, if you are a, if you are a developer, if you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly you are part of SDLC. If you are a tester, can write the, if you are a developer, can write the functional. But if you are a tester, can verify the functional. Okay. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are going to be do here? If it is a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are going to be doing here, please? As a DevOps engineer, what is a DevOps? The combination of software development plus operation is nothing but what DevOps. The combination of software development plus operation is nothing but what exactly DevOps means. Our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. So the combination of software development plus operation is nothing but what exactly DevOps. Is nothing but what exactly DevOps. Our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. The combination of software development plus we calling as what? DevOps. Sir, that means what exactly we should understand? That means our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, building, testing, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. An automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. Dev environment to operations. Dev environment to operations. Clear understanding this? For example, tell me, is DevOps is a technology like Java, .NET, Python? No. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process. While implementing this process, we are following some set of rules. Set of rules. Let me explain this example. For example, let's say developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code we're gonna be. These lines of code we're gonna be. These lines of code we're gonna be making working software. We're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with a high quality with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. Let us repeat again, guys, please. Let us try to repeat again, guys, please. Whatever the lines of code, whatever the lines of code by developer, those lines of code making working software, we're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. Got it. But as a DevOps engineer, what exactly are major goal? What exactly are major roles and responsibilities? So as a DevOps engineer, we're going to be replacing, as a DevOps engineer, We're going to be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. As a DevOps engineer, we're going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. That is in exactly our roles and responsibilities. Sir, what is in exactly complex pipeline? The complex pipeline is our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. Our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. Our DevOps process is a transparent pipeline. Sir, why we are calling SDLC as a complex? Because if it is a manual process. Because if it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance, it is a manual process. Due to this manual process, due to this manual process, due to this manual process, if we got an issue, any problem, in the middle of the process, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issues, it will take long time. If it is take long time, definitely cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, and customer is also not satisfied. Understand this? Clear example, it is a water pipeline underground somewhere else. It is a blockage, is there? Not a leakage, it is a blockage. Can you able to find immediately? No. We can't find immediately, am I right? It will take a couple of days. Even after identification for resolving issues, it will take time. In meanwhile, our customers are waiting for water or not. The customers are not satisfied. The same way, if it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implement testing, deploy to maintenance, if it is a manual process, if it is a manual process, if it is a manual process, if you got an issue, for identification it will take long time, for resolving issues it will take long. That means the cost will be increased, quality will be decreased, customer is not satisfied. That is the reason we are replacing with what? We are replacing with what exactly? DevOps transparent pipeline. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, everything is transparent, everything is an automatic. Everything is transparent, everything is an automatic. Everything is transparent, everything is an automatic. Everything is transparent, everything is not automated. So due to this automation, due to this transparent, even though if you got an issue, any problem, even though if you got an issue, any problem, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify as soon as possible. That means the cost is reduced, the quality will be increased. Customer is also satisfied. Customer is also satisfied. Okay, that is the reason. That is the reason we are replacing complex pipeline with our transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this one. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operations. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. Clear understanding this. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. To be frankly, we are not doing any plan. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. This is what exactly our roles and responsibilities. Sir, we understood what is the DevOps. What is the DevOps process? Sir, what exactly are roles and responsibilities? Each and every stage, let us understand one by one. Sir, are we part of planning? No. No, we're not doing any plan. Are we part of coding? Means dev environment? Yes. Are we part of dev environment? Yes. We are part of dev environment. Yes. That means are we writing any coding? Lines of coding? No. We're not writing any coding. We are not writing any coding, yes, please. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any coding, please. We are not writing any code. The writing is responsible by the developer, not by you. Writing is responsible by the developer. Okay. Once if it is written by developer, those lines of code we're gonna be maintenance. Okay. So I'll repeat again this point. Writing is responsible by the developer. Once if it is written, those lines of code is gonna be maintenance by DevOps engineer. Maintenance by DevOps engineer. Once if it is maintained, how many developers writing code? N. N number of developers continuously writing code. Those lines of continuously integrating or not? We are going to be continuously integrating all developer lines of code, continuously integrating. Once if it is an integrate all developer lines of code continuously, we're going to be an execute test cases which is written by testers, not by you. We're going to be execute our test cases which is written by testers, not by you. Once if it is an execute, if we got an error, it is redirecting back to the dev. Once if we got an error, it is redirecting back to the developer. Developer has to fix an issue. Again integration, again execute test case. Again error, again redirecting back to the developer. This loop will be repeated until zero errors. This loop will be repeated until zero errors, guys. This loop will be repeated until zero errors. Once if it is zero errors, then only we're gonna be delivering into the release. Continuous integration, making working software, continuous delivery. This entire process which you are calling as what? CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery. Once if it is successfully continuous integration, continuous delivery, we're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placing on hundreds of servers, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. Whether it is working or not, we are going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. Any questions, please? Up to this point? Clear. All of it, I think so. It's clear. Yeah, clear. But sir, how we can implement this DevOps process? We understand very clearly what is the DevOps, what is the result, we understood. For how to implement. So for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we are gonna be using tool stack. Sir, which tool stack we are gonna be? Which tools type we're gonna be learning? Yes, please. Git we are gonna be learning. Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Azure, these two clouds, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, Grafana, Terraform. So these are all the tools we are gonna be learning for implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. We are gonna. Malarity. Look at one. Look at focus on the screens. I'll explain. Got it very clear. I love. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So we understand which are all the tools that we're going to be learning for implementing a DevOps. Git we are going to be learning GitHub, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Microsoft Azure, multi-cloud we're going to be learning. AWS we're going to be learning. Azure also we're going to be learning. And Docker, Kubernetes, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, Grafana, Terraform. These are all the tools we are going to be learning. Am I right? Yes. But sir, how we are gonna be using these are all the tools in our DevOps process, in our DevOps process, in our DevOps process. Let us understand this, please. Okay, let us start with what Git. Git is a version control. Am I right? It is a version control. So we are not part of planning, agreed. But so the developers are keep on writing lines of code, tell me. Yes or no? These lines of code where we are going to be writing is responsible the developer, but maintenance where exactly? Maintenance by whom? DevOps engineer. But DevOps engineers gonna be using Git. Git is a version control. All developer lines of code as a DevOps engineer, we are gonna be maintaining in a Git and GitHub. But these lines of code we're gonna be execute by helping of Maven. Maven is a build tool. By helping of Maven, it is always produce an active factor. It helps to manage dependencies. It helps to manage dependencies. It is always generate an active factories. It is always generating a active factor. So up to this point, what we are understand, please. So by helping of Git, we are maintaining a all lines of code. Once if it is maintained, we are going to be execute all lines of code. It's okay. But question is, sir, how many lines of code is going to be? How many developers are writing continuously? Continuously writing all developers are not. That means continuously we need to integrate or not, tell me. We need to continuously integrate all developer lines of code or not. By helping of what exactly, guys, please? By helping of Jenkins, we are going to be continuously integrating all developer lines of. Jenkins is a CI automation tool. Jenkins is a CI automation tool. Continuous integration by helping of Jenkins. Continuous integration, continuous delivery working software. Continuous integration, continuous delivery working software. So while CI, CD, while implement by using Jenkins, we're going to be implementing CI, CD process. Continuous integration, all developer lines of code continuously integrating. So which are all the lines of code written by, which are all the test cases written by testers? Those test cases we are going to be making working software and continuous delivery. By helping of Jenkins, we are going to be implementing CI/CD, continuous integration, all developer lines of code, continuously executing a test cases, making working software, continuously delivering our working software into the release. It is a pre-production kind of thing. It is not live, but release where exactly we are going to be maintained. The release is maintaining by JFrog. JFrog is a release. JFrog is a release. So all our working software continuously we are maintaining and delivering into the JFrog server. And we're going to be learning Sonar Cube also. Sonar Cube is a code analyzer, whether the developers are following standards or not, whether the developers are using right functions or not. Sonar Cube will be analysis and it will be statistics and reports. By helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, we are gonna be implementing our CI/CD, continuous integration, making working software continuous delivery. So once if it is successfully implementing our CI/CD process, we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Hundreds of servers we calling as what deployment. From release, we're placing our applications on hundreds of servers. We calling as what? Deployment. So this deployment we can able to handle by Ansible. What is in exactly? How exactly we can able to manage guest place? By using configuration management. By using configuration management, we can able to replace manual configuration process with what? Manual configuration. Repeat again. Listen very carefully. By helping of configuration management, replacing manual configuration process with what? Automated process on a hundreds of servers at a time, automatically. But this entire process we can automate it by helping of Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management tool. By using Ansible, we can able to do configuration management tool. Understood? What is Ansible? Ansible is a configuration management. By helping of Ansible, we can able to handle hundreds of servers. But my question is, from where exactly we can able to get these hundreds of servers? From where exactly we can able to get these hundreds of servers? Yeah, we can able to get either physical environment. Like how we buying a laptops, the same way we can buy the servers and we can maintain. Or else a virtual environment. Or else we can create virtually on cloud also. Virtual machine from cloud also. Either which cloud, AWS cloud or Microsoft or a Google. Multi-cloud. Okay. So these hundreds of servers we can able to get from AWS and Microsoft Azure clouds. On top of these hundreds of servers, on top of this AWS servers, on top of this Azure servers, we can automate the process by helping of Ansible. By using Ansible, what we can do? Anybody help me? What is Ansible? By using Ansible, we can deploy. We can deploy. Deploy means what? Placing our websites on hundreds of AWS servers, hundreds of Azure servers. Okay, I'll repeat again. What is Ansible? Ansible is a configuration management. By using Ansible, we can automate, we can deploy our websites on AWS service, on Azure service. But not only placing our websites on AWS service and Azure service, we can place on Docker containers also. Docker containers also. Both are multi-cloud, am I right? Prakash. Agarwal. Agarwal, we are learning multi-cloud. That's what Azure also we're going to be learning. AWS also we're going to multi-cloud. Okay, multi-cloud, yeah. But not only placing our websites on cloud servers, we can able to place on Docker containers also. Sir, what is an exactly Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area. Docker container is a isolated area, which can place our websites very easily with low cost, with the high quality. Okay, let me explain this. Let me explain this with an example, please. For example, let's say we have a real-time container. Have you seen this real-time containers in your life? How we are using this container? It's very easy to import export business, am I right? Country to country. Without container, can I assume, please? It's very difficult, am I right? So it is advantage or not? It is an isolated or not? It is an isolated area. And by using this, we can transport what? Any kind of goods. But the same way, we can able to do it by Docker. But here is we are doing what exactly application like Java, .NET, Flipkart, Amazon application. Easily we can able to maintain. How we are handling a real-time container, same way we can able to handle Docker container, but your real-time containers we can able to handle by goods, fish, prawns, dal, rice, whatever. But here is what? By using Docker containers, we can able to handle Java application, .NET application, Python application, Flipkart or Amazon. But how these containers we can able to manage by single ship? Single ship can manage all the containers or no? One ship can manage all the containers or no? Same way, one Kubernetes. Kubernetes. Kubernetes just like a ship. How ship can manage all the containers same way by using Kubernetes, we can manage all the Docker containers. Kubernetes is an orchestration tool. It can manage and control all Docker containers. Okay. If it is understand, very good. If it is not understand, also very, very good. Because we're going to be learning completely 1 month, 4 weeks of time is spending on Docker and Kubernetes. Okay. We deep diving into that. We'll do one project also top of it. Okay. And we're going to be learning elastic log stacks Kubernetes. ELK, elastic log stacks. Kubernetes is a monitoring tool. We deployed either by you are deploying by using Ansible on AWS servers on Microsoft or Docker by using Kubernetes. We're deploying or not. Finally, we're accessing websites on Flipkart, Amazon. But whether it is working or not, we need to monitor. Understood? How exactly the performance of our applications, our websites. We need to monitor and we'll give statistics and reports. And we're going to be learning Grafana. We are monitoring our websites, our servers also, comprehensively. Yeah. We're going to be learning Terraform. So how many clouds we are going to be using? Multi. We are using AWS, we're going to be using Azure, we're going to be using Google something. But how we can manage? Is there any cross cloud platform? Yes, Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can manage AWS, we can manage Azure, we can manage Azure also. We can write one script. We're writing a script. We're writing a script. We're executing a script, and we can automate multi-cloud. But end of this, we'll do one of the major project we're implementing like this by helping of all. Okay, got it. So what we're understanding, guys, please? By helping of these are all the tools we're implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing whatever the lines of code which is written by developer, making working software, we're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. So today we understand very clearly what is DevOps. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to be focused on cloud. What is a cloud? What is a multi-cloud? Then we move forward even into the practical sessions. Tomorrow onwards we're starting a practical session. A day after tomorrow onwards we starting regular classes. So that is what exactly for today's session, guys. Please. Okay. So we are go for active factor is like a release. Active factor is like a release. Active factor is like a release. So we are making working software verified, and we need to haul somewhere else. We need to place somewhere else. The working software we need to maintain somewhere else. We are maintaining on exactly JFrog. Then only we can move to the line. Directly we can't move to the library. We need to wait somewhere else. It's an active factory. JFrog is an active factory. We can hold, maintain all stable builds, all working software maintaining into the JFrog. Simply remember the working software after verifying everything is ready, make it ready. We need to wait. We need to make it ready on JFrog. On a particular schedule time, from JFrog, we are going to be placing a live service. Okay. Fine. Yeah, you can unmute. I can talk to you. Reddy, you can talk to me also, please. Ready, you can.
Yeah, I have a question. Like you have explained all these tools like a Git, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube. So, well, you're delivering the session. So, do you do the hands-on on all these tools? How does the
Obviously. I
application
mean, that's
looks?
what we're spending 4.5 months.
Okay. And one more question. Like, whatever the tools you teach over here, so can also we practice along over here?
Yeah.
Is
Because
it
of all
any
are free
tools
trial.
or
All are free trial.
okay?
Okay. For example, let's say we are handling Ansible. Let's say how deep we are going to be learning Ansible. One tool I explain because of we're dividing into three modules. Three modules. Okay. I'm talking about Ansible. You can understand how deep we are discussing. So, for example, let's say I'm opening Ansible. Okay, writing a manifest playlist. So I'm teaching these all this in depth. Okay, so we'll do one project on top of it practically. So we're understanding Ansible, Linux basics, and Ansible, and each and every function. We'll do one project on top of. That's what Ansible itself will spending 1 month. Docker and Kubernetes 1 month. In depth and very depth. That's what. Right. Okay. Mala. Ready, please. Got it. I think so. Like same with CSCD, same way if we go for, see, in AWS, we talking about networking concepts. Okay, we're learning CloudFormation also. We're learning Terraform also. How we can automate infrastructure in AWS by using CloudFormation. How we can automate our infrastructure by using Terraform. Sorry. We are going to do. Okay. These are all the scripts I will teach. Okay. We'll
Uh,
have it with that. Yes.
Hello, Maha sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Prakash.
I have one question regarding AWS Azure. So, which are the services we will going to learn in AWS as well as Azure? I just have question like the services which we are using as a DevOps, or the services such as Glue, Lambda.
Okay. Lambda service recovering, and don't worry. Okay. Lambda
Okay.
service recovering. I can't name it all the services because if it is lengthy.
Uh, yeah, got.
That's what we're spending time for tomorrow. Cloud.
Okay,
That's
got.
what complete session for tomorrow dedicated to cloud. What is the cloud? What is the multi-cloud? What is the AWS? What is the Azure? Which are all the services we are gonna be. So I will provide the document also. You can go through this also, but we'll understand by tomorrow all together.
Yeah, sure. Got it. Thanks.
So Panda, sir and Panda. So, sir, if I don't know Linux basics, can I continue this course? Yes, definitely. You can understand. I will take care of the Linux basics also. I will take care of your Linux basics if you are understand English enough to join this course. But you need to promise yourself. You need to practice. Like, you need to practice every day what I'm delivering. Okay. So with consistency, it is very important. And timing. 1 hour class, 2 hours need to practice. This will be enough. The rest, everything I'll take care. Yeah, that's it. Any questions still? Shall we move forward tomorrow? Same time, same link. Same time, same link. Thank you.